spent the past 2 years looking for my ex-girlfriend's killer, but no one will do it. My ex-girlfriend owned a parakeet. Did you guys hear what I just said? She owned a parakeet. Oh my God. That thing never shut up. But the bird was cool. My ex-girlfriend had a lot of really annoying habits. I think the worst was she loved to read women's magazines, like Cosmo, or things like Cosmo. And she would flip straight to the relationship quiz. And not only would she present that to me, as if it was like a fun activity for us to do together, even though every question is designed to my entire world up. But even worse is she would get mad at my answers and make me change them so we'd get the best score. I'll never forget the last time we played that game. She was like, Anthony, if you could have lunch with anyone in the world, living or dead, who would it be? And I said, I don't know, Caligula. And she goes, really, Caligula? That's your answer? That's what you're gonna say to me, your girlfriend? Are you sure? I said, oh, I'm sorry, baby. Let me change that. I'd have lunch with you, and you'd be dead. Yeah, we're not together anymore. She's got a new boyfriend now. They just moved in together. And I've heard rumors that he's abusive, which makes me want to go over there with a baseball bat and then blame it on her boyfriend. When I was in high school, my high school employed a blind janitor. 100% totally blind. And all the other kids would joke around that he went blind for masturbating too much. And at the time, I believed that. I was just a kid, I didn't know any better. It wasn't until I got older, wiser, I realized that's just an old wives' tale they used to use to try to explain why he was always masturbating. I of course live in Los Angeles. I've got a nice place, obviously. My brother's been staying with me for a couple of weeks now, which has been awful. My brother's crazy. Even my neighbors hate him. The other day I opened up the door, I caught him masturbating. He looks me right in the eyes and goes, "Shut the door." I said, "Get inside." My family loves it when I put them in jokes. They love it. They'll be like, "Anthony, please put me in your next joke." And I'll say, "Are you sure? Because I'm gonna make you a pedophile." And they're like, "We don't care. We shouldn't be a part of this thing you've got going on." So I wrote that joke, put my brother in. I'm in Chicago, where he lives, doing a show. After the show, he comes backstage and I say, "Mikey, what'd you think about that new joke? Did you like the shout out I gave you?" And he gets all uncomfortable. He goes, "Well, crowd seemed to think it was funny. But I think it's kind of weird that you've got a joke where you want to fuck me." And I said, "What, Mikey? No. No, Mikey, you're my brother. That's a joke about you masturbating in front of my house." And he goes, "Yeah. And then you're like, 'Get back inside.'" Just in case you guys are wondering whether or not my brother's a fucking idiot. My grandmother is suffering from dementia right now. She forgets who she is, wanders out of the house and gets lost for hours. It's a problem. So what I did is I tied a bell around her neck. Sounds inhumane, sure, but problem solved. I mean, that thing is really heavy. If you're not laughing right now, the problem is your imagination. Don't get mad at me because you don't know how big bells can get. Man, my parents were strict. Mom and Dad were strict. My mom and dad once made me smoke an entire pack of cigarettes. An entire pack of cigarettes in one sitting, just to teach me an important lesson about brand loyalty. Yeah, I learned a lot from my parents, especially my dad. Like, I'll never forget the first time I ever got a bad report card in school. First time I got a bad report card in school, I brought it home, I gave it to my dad, and my dad beat me. Beat the hell out of me. But I learned something. Because the next time I got a bad report card in school, I brought it home and I gave it to my mom. Let her take the hit. People ask me, what was it like? What was it like to take your friend to get her abortion? It was boring. I don't know why I thought it was going to be fun and exciting. But trust me, the only person more disappointed than me that day was the baby, right? It was so boring. It was just me by myself for 2.5 hours in an abortion clinic waiting room, bored out of my mind. I don't know if you've ever been to an abortion clinic waiting room before, but the magazines are not great. The whole place is filled with kids for some reason. I mean, I thought they were kids. Turns out they were just ghosts. What's the difference? I don't own a gun. I'm against guns, to be honest. When I was a kid, my parents had a gun. My parents said we had to have a gun. Gotta have a gun to protect the 5 children. Gotta have a gun to protect our 5 children. Of course, they eventually got rid of it to protect their 4 children. I'm not gonna lie, it was fun while it lasted. I was getting pretty good towards the end. This is who I'm making fun of when I make a joke on Twitter the day of a tragedy. The people who see something horrible happen in the world, and they run to the internet, and they run to their social media, their Facebook, their Twitter, whatever they got, and they all write down the exact same thing. My thoughts and prayers. My thoughts and prayers with the people in Aurora. My thoughts and prayers with the families in Boston. Do you know what that's worth? Fucking nothing. Fucking less than nothing. Less than nothing. You are not giving any of your time, your money, or even your compassion. All you are doing is saying, don't forget about me today. Don't forget about me. Lots of crazy distractions in the news right now, but don't forget how sad I am. Those people are worthless and they deserve to be made fun of. They're like a wedding photographer who only takes selfies. You understand?